how's it going everyone? Amut here and welcome to a new season of Road to Max Damage. Season 3 guys, we're at it. And you know, I never thought that this would be like an ongoing series of proportions where I would be splitting the series into a bunch of seasons, but it just felt appropriate since I was gone for Hong Kong and whatever. So I'm currently just doing my arcane dailies right now. There's gonna be a double XP weekend and event in about half an hour or something, but I just wanted to clear this so I could go make this recording, and I wanted to show you guys something. This was my last run, and I'm just gonna show you guys here. I have been doing so many runs while I was in Hong Kong. The only thing I did while I was in Hong Kong in Maple was I didn't do daily bosses, I didn't do money making, I didn't do anything. I just specifically did arcane dailies. So I've been making a second set of arcane symbols for the upcoming level 20 and 25 update. So here I have a level 14 Choo Choo Island symbol that's almost done, needs about a week left. And then here I have a level 10 or 11. Hold on, let me check here. So 11, there we go. So I've been doing that in Hong Kong. And speaking of Hong Kong, Hong Kong was great. I had a wonderful time at the internship. I made a lot of connections, I made a lot of friends. People really liked me and they actually wanted me to stay there, and I was like, oh, well, I can't really stay because I want to go back to Canada. And luckily enough, they didn't have an open position. But you know what? I'm job hunting right now, right? So I can't really complain. If they do have an open position for me, I will say yes if I can't find anything in here. I mean, I'd be happy to. I love the place. What else did I do? I also decided to clear Final Fantasy X. You may have seen a couple of playthrough videos on my channel, but I later on deleted them because I couldn't keep up with the recordings. Because most of the time when I was playing Final Fantasy X, I was more or less just idle because I was trying to listen to the music, right? I mentioned before, but Final Fantasy X was definitely one of the places, or sorry, one of the video games that made me go into making music. And I never finished it as a kid, so I finished it when I was in Hong Kong, and I was taking a lot of notes on the music and how it's used in the game and how it works with moving around the map and all the gameplay and stuff. So I made a lot of notes, and I'm really happy about that, and I'm happy I got that out of the way so when I came back I could go into season 3 fresh and focused. So I'm looking forward to making a lot of progress in this season. So yeah, like I was saying, I was only doing arcane dailies, so it was sort of a mini Maple vacation, but not so much because, you know, I'm an addict. But if you look at this, I have enough arcane symbols for 451 of them. Sorry, I have enough coins for 451 arcane symbols, which is crazy. So I'm gonna exchange a bit of them right here, and as you can see I have only a level 2 arcane symbol right here, so I'm gonna be trying to level this up as much as possible. However, what I'm going to do is, since this is the first episode of the new season, and I did promise you guys that we're going to be doing a lot of meso making simply because I require it and because you guys highly requested it. So what I'm going to do is that I'm actually going to go and enhance all of these things. And let's get out of here first of all. I just want to show you guys stuff before I head over to stream. Let's head over to Nameless Town, I suppose. Okay, let me just merge all of these arcane symbols first. Okay, so let's take a look at what we have here. I know this is a bit expositional, but I do want to catch you guys up with what I've been doing. Oh, right, so in addition to those arcane dailies, I've been doing my weekly CRA and HMAG, but the occasional Lotus, but no Empress. So I have a bunch of loot from those moments, so I have quite a few Crystal Ventus badges. As well as I think I have a couple of 5-star Tyrant capes. Let me go find it. Where are they? Let me pull it up from here. Ah, yes. So here's a 5-star Tyrant Cape I made over while I was in Hong Kong. I believe there's another one. I just can't seem to find it. Where could it be? Did I really just make one? No, I didn't. Where is it? Ah, here it is. Right, so I have 2 5-star Tyrant Capes, and that's going to play into my meso making. I just want to make a huge disclaimer, first of all, that... Or just a warning, because I'm in the stage of Maple where making money for me is relatively easy compared to other people who may be watching this video and may not be as strong as I am right now. So the things I'm going to be doing to make meso is just in relation to what I can do and what I'm capable of doing. But I will try and do my best of doing some certain things in MapleStory that can be done with everyone, so I can teach you guys to make some meso even though you can't kill Hard Magnus or whatever. But I just want to say that the majority of the money that I'm going to be making is mainly off of just because of the stage of the game that I am in, and that I'm also really good at making money in MapleStory. So before I started this recording, I went over to a few mules and I went to clean out their inventory from Maplehood and a bunch of previous events. So I have a few Empress equips that I found, as well as a bunch of androids as well. I also found a few angelic shooters as well. What else? I also found a bunch of these chairs and all, and I'm just going to show you what I have right now in reference to what I'm going to have later on. I still have this Clean Sweetwater tattoo from last season or whatever. I currently have only 8 bill, a little bit under 8.2 bill, and that's going to dwindle down as I level up this Lachlan symbol here. But I just wanted to show you that this is more or less what I have. I'm going to go and sift through all of my mules just to make sure that all of their inventories are cleaned out so that I can sell whatever I have here. And yeah, so I found mainly a lot of chairs and androids and a couple of random Empress equips. So nothing too big. So I'm going to show you... This is going to be very weird for me since I haven't touched Maple like hardcore in a long while. So, you know, MapleStory is all about inertia. The minute you just lose your momentum, it's just really hard to get the ball rolling again. Another thing that I want to quickly show is my Maple Legion. I did play a little bit of Maple Legion just here and there doing Monster Park, and I also leveled up my Cannoneer to 200, to which you guys will see an episode for that. I recorded everything, I just didn't make the episode. But yeah, we still have to get to 6,000, so I'm going to be working on that as well. So I think I explained more or less everything. I can't really exactly remember what else I needed to catch you up with, but mainly I just wanted to say I played minimal MapleStory when I was in Hong Kong. I'm coming back and we're going to make a bunch of money, and I just wanted to show you what I have in my inventory so you can see if I'm going to be getting new items or getting new loot or figuring out what I'm going to be doing and all that stuff, so you guys can come along on the ride. So yeah, I'm really excited to get back into MapleStory and start making a bunch of money to fund my character even further. So what I'm going to be doing is that I'm going to go do a stream right now. Double XP is in about 20 minutes. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do all my weeklies and stuff. And then we'll see what we get from the loot for this week. And then we'll go from there. How does that sound? Alright, see you guys in a bit. Alright, so I am back from streaming. I had a good time. I didn't announce it on my YouTube channel just because it was more of a test stream. And a low-key stream just because I didn't really want people to watch it because I was trying to get back into streaming and not really understanding what was going on, and it was going to be a mess, so I was like, I don't want, you know, a bunch of people seeing it. So let's see what we have here. So I ran all my dailies, all my weeklies, with the exception of Lotus and Damien. Damien I used to never be able to beat anyways, so now I'm practicing more or less. I'm getting close, but Lotus, I think back when I sold it for the first time during that episode, I think it was because Phase 1 was bugged, because now I'm just struggling to kill Lotus as well, mainly because of Phase 1. So I'll get more damage and more practice, and then everything will be fine afterwards. Alright, but let's take a look at our haul here. Here I have 5 Tyrant Capes, courtesy of the double XP event. Normally nowadays with the drop rate nerf, I get 2 to 3-ish, and here I also have a bunch of random junk that we're going to extract, and I'll explain that later. I also picked up this to show you something, and I also got a superior Gullux pendant, so we're gonna go ahead and reveal this for a second. Now, if this was 2-line, I would have been able to use this free potential stamp I got, but it's okay. Nowadays, I'm never worried about stamps anymore, because you can get them from, what is this called? The Maple Legion shop. But yeah, back in the day, I really valued getting free stamps just because there was no other way of doing so as a free-to-play player. So the whole premise of the first little bit of Season 3 is trying to complete my Maple Legion, because I'm trying to get to the 6,000 levels. I did a little bit of leveling on stream. I was leveling my Kana. This is my next character, but you can feel free to leave in the comment section below what my next character I should level be after my Kana, because after then I'm not really set on any other character, just mainly I just have to do all of them. So if you guys want to decide what character I should do next, then feel free to leave a comment and let me know. So how should I do this on camera? Normally I would just mess around for a while until I get what I want, but because this is for the sake of Road to Max Damage, I guess I'll try and explain this as I go. So the first thing I should talk about is these things, these random accessories from bosses. If you notice, I also have like a couple here. I also have, where are they? These badges are a different thing, but they're around the same idea. Oh, there they are. So over here I have a few, what are these? Percent gear from other bosses. So these are the Horntail earrings, right? So I have these with a little bit of potential on them. So this is 3% luck, this is 6% int. So I can resell these for a decent price. Like this is like chump change price, right? But the thing is, because this is a lot of random crap that is worth chump change, when you put it all together, it's going to be worth a little bit. So you know what? Okay, so the first thing we'll do is we're gonna reveal the eye accessory, and since I don't have anything in there, I'm gonna chuck it. I do have a Coke cubes that aren't tradable that I could use on them, but for the sake of demonstration, I will not do that. Another thing as well, before we head over to Auction House, is that we got these cubes, and Meister cubes I've been throwing onto the Sweetwater tattoo. I really want to aim for 3-line accessory, 3-line stat here. So any 3-line stat, and then I'm good. I'll resell it or use it if it's strength. So here we go. Okay, so nothing. So I'm gonna keep working on that. As for these Master Craftsman's cubes, I have these Tyrant Capes as well. The most valuable one right now would be this 5-star Tyrant Warrior Cape, so I'm gonna try and throw all of my cubes onto this in hopes of getting a tier up to make it even more valuable, just because I don't really have anything else to throw Master Craftsman's cubes on. We'll see if I get lucky here. Give me a welcome back gift. Come on, welcome back. No? Okay, darn it. Maybe I already used my welcome back gift. On stream I said, wouldn't it be funny if I got a superior pendant right off the bat as a welcome back gift? And then boom, right there. It was great. Okay, so all the cubes were used. I also got some of the mastery books as loot just from bossing. I'm gonna put this in here for my Maple Legion meals to save me some money on spending for mastery books. And another thing I need to do is I need to put a stack of power elixirs in here for my Kana. Sorry, this is going to be a lot of stuff in the first episode, so hopefully I'm not congesting all of the content too much, but I'm trying to get through as much explanation as possible without trying to be overwhelming, but also at the same time not wasting too much time. So all of these pots I got from my bossing, I resell them. So here I got 18 mil right there, so that's pretty good. Next thing we're going to do is that we're going to hold on to all of these pieces of junk here, and we're going to move straight over to the Tyrant Capes. I'm going to be star forcing these with 30%, and this is going to be boring, so I'm going to skip ahead. Alright, there we go. So I have all the slots used up on the Tyrant Capes. It doesn't really matter if they pass or fail, but I do prefer if they both fail, just so that as I've starred them, when people buy them back, they don't have to deal with the fact that it's a spell traced one. So I use equipment enhancement scrolls, but we're gonna head over to the market actually to go take a look at some prices. Now that I'm back, I have to go catch myself up with prices. So we're gonna look up this for quick reference here. 550 for clean. How much is it for perfected? Whoa, there's no perfected ones. Okay, looks like I can go make that a monopoly. Let's look at these Medal of Honors as well. Wugongs. Ooh, 189. They went back up. As I recalled, someone was telling me while in Hong Kong that they dropped down to 90, but now that they're back to 190, I think it's going to be worth it for me to go back farming to them. So we're going to do that as well. All right, it was the equipment enhancement scrolls. I actually want to see... No, I don't want to see no booms. I want to see the booms. I want to see how much they cost. 100 mil. Probably not the best. Let's see. NX rate is 1 to 500. P-Sock is 2 bill. How much is a 5-star cape? Tyrant AIDS cloak. Okay, so there's none, but let's just say like 3 bill at best. So 3 minus 2 bill, 1 bill. Advanced equip is 100 mil, 500. So all that trouble for 500 mil profit at like a fantasy situation. So after all that math, it's time to start these Tyrant Capes in hopes of getting them to 5-star. Since they are the cheap ones, I'm hoping I get super lucky here. There goes the first one at the 3rd star. 2nd star boomed. Okay, come on. 3. Oh, 4. Another one. 5. Ah, that was so close. That would have been so cool to get another 5-star cape. 4. 4. Ah. And we'll go for the last one here. So these equip enhancement scrolls, I got them from just bossing. So slowly over time, I'm going to accumulate a bunch more again. So it's not too big of a cost issue. It's just more of a time issue now. Well, I boomed all 5 capes this week, which is a shame, but oh well. Okay, we're nearing the end here. This was a lot of clicking, actually. How many more can I redeem? 9. Alright, 9 more symbols. So, I guess I completely overestimated how much money I needed to level up my Lachlan symbol. So this is going to be a little bit easier on me. There we go. Now we have a level 10 Lachlan symbol, which is great, and I got quite a bit of strength from all of this. I mean, I think arcane symbols are pretty crazy for giving out this much stat. This is just a free 5k. I didn't even have to do anything much other than just collect them. But anyways, I completely cleared out all my coins for the time being, so that's great. We covered the little spare change, as I say here. Okay, yeah, I showed you how to do the little things on how to get Messel and all that crap. And this is, like I said, the chump change that eventually accumulates to a lot. So if we go to auction house, I already sold 3 of them. So as you can see, that this is 30 mil already. So if you're someone who's new, this is actually pretty good money already. So I'm gonna go and put in the rest of my Crystal Ventus badges. Like I said, this is this type of out of sight, out of mind type of sales that I'm going for. So I still have a couple of spaces left, so let's go sell some reinforced, let's say we'll sell the pendant, 17 mil, we'll sell it for 15 mil, just because I want to get rid of it, excuse me, as fast as possible. So all of this is pretty good chump change, but we want the big fish, we want the big catch. And so I'm gonna show you how I usually get my huge sale items. So let's check my coin purse here. I have 84 Magnus coins that I've accumulated throughout the weeks I was in Hong Kong and also the weeks I was playing before I went to Hong Kong and all that. So we're gonna head over to I believe, what's the place called? Alright, so here we are at Black Market downtown, and I'm gonna go pick up a pair of Tyrant boots. I almost forgot what I was gonna say. And oh shoot, I forgot crap. Wait, no. Okay, so I guess I can show you guys this. So if you've ever been in this situation, you go to downtown Black Market and you're about to buy a pair of Tyrant boots and you're like, wait a minute, which one should I do? I forgot the price check. There's actually a way you can do it. You can just pull up your production window and then use the Ardent Mill teleport. And then from there, you can, from there, you can actually get to the free market. So this is a easy bailout if you forget. So I'm using mine as well. I can only do the teleport every 15 minutes or something like that, which, whatever. So let's take a look at Tyrant boots here. 8 bill for something that's clean, okay. 8 bill Tyrant warrior boot clean. And let's see, how much is a thief boot? Usually warrior and thief are going to be the most expensive ones. So there's actually no thief boots, actually. Well, in that case, I suppose let's go get a thief boot then this time around. The past 2 or 3 boots I've bought have been warrior, so it would be nice to change it up a bit. So thief boot it is. So we're gonna head over here and purchase Tyrant Lycon, okay, whatever. We're gonna buy the thief boots here. And hooray, awesome, we have a very expensive item in our inventory now, wherever it may be. Perfect. Okay, first thing we're gonna do is that we're going to add some pot to it. Excuse me. There we go. And now we're gonna reveal it. And now it's 2 lines, so this silver potential stamp I had before, I can use this now, and luckily enough it passed, which is great. So now we gotta get this P-socked, and I do have a bunch of maple reward points saved up, so we're gonna head over to the reward the reward point shop to pick up a P-sock. There we go, that was very difficult to say. So that's gonna be the one I have for free, technically, for the month. And now with the remaining reward points, I'm gonna pick up my pendant slot as well. So now I've extended it to November 28th, so that's good. I'm basically like 2 months ahead or something, which is fantastic. So even if I forget for 1 month, I'm still safe for the time being. So I do have another Tyrant Cape that's untradeable, that should be P-socked, but because this is way more valuable than a 5-star warrior cape, I'm using my P-sock for the thief boot. So this is already tradable. This is basically a guaranteed 8 bill already. So, like I was saying, this is pretty easy stuff for me when it comes to that. So that's why I'm like, it's kind of hard for me to teach people how to make so much money when I just do my own thing. Anyone that watches these videos is definitely more than welcome to use the same methods that I use, or even take inspiration from the things that I do and innovate their own type of meso making. It's just I really do not like it when people have to rely on other people to explain things for them, like, oh, how do I make meso? How do I farm this? How do I do that? It's different for everyone, and rightfully so, because this is a free market, so just do whatever you can. Alright, we're near the end of the episode here. This has been a wonderful time going back into recording for Road to Max Damage, and I'm gonna be excited about editing these episodes again. Not really. It's gonna be so much editing. But last season, right at the finale, I went out and bought a bunch of stuff, so we're gonna go follow up from here. So I have 3 strength nebs, and I also have some no booms, which we will go pick out as well. So nebs. What a dilemma. I usually don't like nebbing things until I know they're absolutely done or they're absolutely going to stay with me. So stuff like the Terminus Defender and I guess the pendants and whatever, those are pretty much best in slot for a very long time. So that would mean this pendant is basically done, and so is this pendant. So I'm really happy about these. These are pretty much more or less what I want. And then finally, for the last slot, what should I give it to? I'm not entirely sure, so you know what? We'll hold on to that thought. So the whole reason why I don't like using nebs until the very end is because they just cost so much money and there's so little. So the effort to get one is just way too much. So we're gonna go ahead and use the A nebs for here. So there we go. Strength done. So those are nebbed already, which is beautiful. So these things are officially done. I'm gonna hop over to Cash Shop and lock these up because there's nothing else I would do to them at all. Those are done. So we go lock up this, and then we lock up this, and boom, look at that. Oh man, this is such a great feeling, you know. I'm really happy about this. Okay, so the other thing that we have to do is, well, we're gonna be working on trying to 10-star my Tyrant Belt here, and possibly my gloves if things go well. I only have 14k of maple points here. I don't know precisely what's to come for Cash Shop stuff, so I'm gonna leave my prepaid until I get more from either selling mesos in the meso market or buying NX code from other people. But because this is the first episode of Road to Max Damage and I have neglected this long enough, we're gonna head over and pick up some Guardian Scrolls. Oh, Guardian Scrolls. And we are going to go get... How much do I have? 14-1? Okay, so we can only get 5 Guardian Scrolls. So I'm gonna use my maple points here, and I'm gonna pick up the 5 Guardian Scrolls. I've long neglected this, so I mean, now's more or less the time to do it. And I think I've decided I'm not going to try and find another generation of Tyrants unless it really happens for the cape and the boot. I'm not going to do it for the glove and the belt though. If I find a 30% Tyrant cape and they're selling it for meso, I'm gonna go right on that and I'm gonna restart and redo everything because So I have 5 chances at this. I really hope I can get at least 1 star. But this is the sole reason why I'm making a Meso video, because I need a lot of Meso to go get Maple Points and NX so I can 10 star my stuff. Oh, excuse me. I really apologize about that. Alright, here we go. Man. Okay, these are no booms. Alright, here we go. Fail. Another one. Excuse me? Oh. Okay, 3 more tries here. I'm excited. What's the percentage here? 20% now? Oh man. If I can get this within 3 tries, that would be so cool. Come on. Come on. Darn it. Alright, last try. Here we go. Ah! Okay. We got 1 star out of it, which is already pretty darn good. I mean, I mainly am not doing enough damage because I'm lacking the stars on my Tyrant, so hopefully eventually, after these, I don't know how many episodes of Meso making, I'll be able to start doing more damage and be able to do the harder bosses and start doing Lucid and start working towards my arcane weapon. But that's pretty much it for improving my character for this episode. We'll continue doing more of this stuff later on when we have enough money to get other things to improve Shade Chest. Alright, so that pretty much about covers everything I want to cover for this episode. I hope you all enjoyed it. I'm really excited for making Road to Max Damage episodes again. It's probably going to take me a little bit of time to get into it again, but I hope that once I do, you guys will be enjoying them to the fullest. But for now, I'm going to probably just head over and set up shop. And then I'll see you guys next episode then. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.